Pence, Cruz pull out of Nevada GOP event due to hurricane. The Associated Press Vice President Mike Pence and Texas Senator Ted Cruz have canceled their scheduled appearances at a Republican fundraiser in Nevada this weekend because of a hurricane headed for Cruz' home state. Nevada Attorney General Adam Laxalt said he talked to Pence and Cruz Friday about Hurricane Harvey and the catastrophic effects it could have on the Gulf Coast. He said they decided it would be more appropriate for them to focus their time and attention on the people affected by the storm instead of traveling to northern Nevada to speak at the third annual Basque Fry Laxalt is hosting on Saturday. Laxalt says the fundraiser will continue as scheduled at the Corley Ranch south of Carson City. Speakers will include Representative Mark Amodei, New Mexico Governor Susana Martinez and Matt Schlapp, chairman of the American Conservative Union. UNM basketball suite sales fail to cover renovation costs. The Associated Press figures obtained by the Albuquerque Journal reveal that the University of New Mexico's plan to cover its yearly basketball arena renovation costs is not going as intended. The university's original strategy was to have revenue from the sale of suites cover its yearly renovation bill of $2.4 million. But the Journal reported Thursday that a document it obtained shows only about 28% of last season's bill was paid for by parties unaffiliated with the university purchasing suites. University Associate Vice President Chris Vallejo says the athletics department reported generating $816,250 in suite revenue for the 2016-17 season. But the Journal states that $145,000 of that was money transferred from elsewhere within the university's domain. Rio Rancho police identify suspect fatally shot by officers. The Associated Press Rio Rancho police have identified a man fatally shot by officers during an encounter in Albuquerque. A statement released Friday by Police Captain. Ron Vigil identifies 71-year-old Henry Rivera Sr. as the man fatally shot Tuesday by Rio Rancho officers following a pursuit after an unspecified violent crime at a Walmart store. Vigil's statement says Rivera rammed a police vehicle and another vehicle while being pursued from an Albuquerque residence and that he threatened officers with a shotgun. Vigil said Friday that Rivera wasn't from Rio Rancho but also said no additional information was available about Rivera or circumstances of the incident, during which no officers were seriously injured. The officers involved in the shooting were placed on standard administrative leave pending an investigation by a multi-agency task force. Giant marijuana bundle launched over U.S.-Mexico border fence. The Associated Press Border Patrol agents in southern Arizona have seized a nearly 100-pound bundle of marijuana after spotting it flying over the border fence. Surveillance video on Wednesday captured the large package launching through the air over the fence from Mexico to the U.S. Agents on the ground found a large, plastic-wrapped bundle worth about $48,000. Spokeswoman Stephanie Dixon said drug smugglers are increasingly launching massive bundles of pot over the border fence, posing a danger to nearby residents and businesses because of their weight. She said she knew of one incident in which a bundle went through the roof of a doghouse. Sending a bundle that heavy over a fence that stands between 18 and 23 feet high would require a powerful launcher. Dixon said agents sometimes hear the packages being launched. New Mexico restructures bond deal after mistake uncovered. The Associated Press New Mexico finance officials say that the state will save substantially less money than anticipated as they fix a flawed effort to refinance state-issued bonds. The State Board of Finance led by Governor Susana Martinez held an emergency meeting Friday to revisit a bond deal designed to save the state as much as $9.5 million in interest by paying back creditors well ahead of a 2025 deadline. Outside investment and legal advisors to the board realized in early August that the state was not allowed to pay off the bonds ahead of time and that interest would still be due for years to come. In an embarrassing turn of events, Further professional fees were waived as board members voted unanimously to restructure an escrow account to continue paying bond obligations. $500K bond stays for Sect leaders in abuse case. The Associated Press: a judge has refused to lower bond on 2 leaders of a New Mexico paramilitary religious sect who are both facing child sexual abuse charges. Cibola County Magistrate Judge Larry Diaz said Friday he still felt that co-leader Deborah Green and high-ranking leader Peter Green of the Aggressive Christianity Missions training were flight risks and he wasn't comfortable with lowering their bond or changing the conditions of their release. Both are being held on a $500,000 cash surety bond in connection with child sexual abuse charges.